We are back. It's the Easy Out Podcast. I'm Sarah. Megan and Cape with me tonight. Sad day here. It's Cape's last show with us.
Yep.
Inky says, I love you, Cape.
I was wondering how fast he was going to get in here and how fast he was going to say that.
Wasted no time.
He is right on it.
It's been a hell of a week, hasn't it?
It sure has. This is the longest week, and it's weird that the Dodgers won the World Series like what?
A week ago.
Yeah, and that shit feels like it was 2 months ago.
17 years ago. It's been a very, very, very long week. Already some news going on. Before we start talking about that, I'll quit moving around. Jesus, sorry. I meant to do all of that before Jesse doesn't like the sound of Cape's final episode at all. Clark says it's been 84 years. That is exactly what it feels like. I'm so tired today. Like, I don't even know what to think anymore. So how's everybody's week been? Other than the longest week in the history of the universe. What the fuck is going on over here? Am I going to have all kinds of issues again tonight?
No.
I feel like it's going to be weird for me again tonight.
Did you have issues last week?
Oh, God, yes.
Thanks, Matt.
Like
I watched a good bit of it last week, and then I saw you post on Twitter and said you had like difficulties or something. I didn't see it though.
Thank God. Well, Josh's internet was out because he's down there in Atlanta, and they had no
Bro,
power.
everybody's fucking internet was out down here last week.
Yeah, he had no power, no nothing. So he drove to a movie theater parking lot where he could pick up Wi-Fi to do the show.
Yeah, my dad's power went out at 4:30 Thursday morning, and they finally got their power back at like 2:00 Sunday afternoon.
That's crazy.
They lost like $500 worth of groceries.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
Dude, it was bad though. There was I went to my dad's house I went to their friend's house on like Saturday, and there's an old like street in Gainesville where I lived that's got like huge trees on it. And there was a tree that had fell across the road that this tree had to be like 100 years old. The like trunk of it was probably 10 feet around. That the wind blew over.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he said there were trees and shit everywhere, and he almost hit a deer on the way there, and it was very exciting. We were like all on the street. He's like, I'm going to this place where I can get some Wi-Fi, and then he's like, oh shit. We're like, the fuck just happened?
And then we thought he was being murdered, and it was just my neighbors. It's fine.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Megan's neighbors were making all kinds of noise. We thought there was a ghost other than Inky on the show. Matt says, congrats, Meg. Wendy says, I'm going to miss you, Cape. Matt says, it was good listening to you, Cape. Wendy says, baseball season seems like 3 months ago. It sure the fuck does. Oh, my God. Like, I feel like it's been forever since we had baseball, and I already miss it so much. I do just want to say I broke a tooth on like Saturday, and it's going to be a minute before I can get it fixed, and it has cut my tongue. So if I sound weird, it's because I've been talking all day and it just keeps cutting it. So it's all fucked up.
I've been there. I'm sorry.
So
Not fun.
So that's where I'm at in life. Jesse Parker says, Meg, we beaten Stanford's ass Saturday.
Have you seen the uniforms we're wearing? Midnight green all the way down. I don't like midnight green, but it looks nice.
Tim Cagle says it's time for college basketball.
Yeah, I think it starts in like 15 days or 20 days or something like that.
Holy shit. Inky says he will not allow any spirits to haunt the show. You're safe. He loves us. So there's all
Guys,
that.
I've been sober for over 3 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah. My birthday's on the 12th, and that'll be like, that's the 1 month day will be my birthday.
There you go.
I'm drinking water in case anybody was wondering.
I had to rearrange some stuff, but if you could see the stack of cold brew bottles and cans that's sitting over here, like it's just today's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and I threw one away like 10 minutes ago. So I'm existing off of cold brew coffee at this point in time.
Cold brew is awesome. I like Starbucks is like white chocolate mocha cold brew is the tits that you can get at the grocery store.
I have this one, the vanilla. It's really
I buy
good.
like the fucking like the big ass jugs of it at Publix. That shit's good.
I like this. This is really good. I like this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through my collection here, and then this is my favorite.
What is that?
Mocha. It's mocha and honey cold brew.
Okay. I'm taking
really
notes so.
It's that one is like really surprisingly really good. I like that one a lot.
The best one?
That's my favorite of them. The nitro cold brew cans kind of make a cool sound when you open them, but I dropped one the other day because now I get up, I get the kids ready, I take them to school. I have an hour before I have to clock in for work, so I just go back to sleep for 50 minutes, and then I get up and grab a coffee and come in here and clock in and do my stuff all day. And I dropped my cold brew can, and it put a hole in it right at the bottom. So I flipped it over before it could spill, made the hole bigger, and shotgunned the cold brew coffee. And
I'm proud of you.
it made my morning really interesting. That's for sure. I felt really good.
I was going to say, how'd that go for you? Caffeine right to the vein.
Oh, it was awesome. Like, just mainline that shit. Inky says, we're very proud of you, Cape. Yes, we are. We all are.
I appreciate it.
We're very, very proud of Cape. So let's talk some baseball. We don't have a whole lot to cover, but we do have some baseball to talk. Red Sox have announced or have said there's rumors going around that their new manager could be announced tomorrow, possibly. Down to Sam Fuld and Alex Cora.
Yeah, we all know who it's going to be.
It's going to be Alex Cora. Come on.
Yeah.
Get over. They flew to Puerto Rico to meet with him. It's going to be Alex Cora.
Yeah.
You don't fly to Puerto Rico if you're not bringing the guy back. Like, that's all there is to it. So, Alex Cora back to the Red Sox. We'll probably see that tomorrow.
I don't know. I flew to Puerto Rico one time and didn't bring a guy back with me.
I hope you didn't.
Sorry, I had to say it. Puerto Rico's cool, though. Shout out to Puerto Rico.
I mean, I would hope the Red Sox aren't spending their money going down just to party with Alex Cora and then not give him a job.
I mean, Puerto Rico is a party place, so why not?
I mean, it is.
And you don't have to have a passport to go there. It's awesome.
That's true.
For all you folks that don't have passports.
I'm about to.
I got one. I got one a week before COVID.
Convenient.
That's going well. A lot of stamps in that one right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of managers, the White Sox hired Tony Larussa. We kind of mentioned that last week a little bit. We'll just touch on all managers that have. And see, somebody.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good fit, but I guess we'll see what's going to happen.
Did you see today that he still has not spoke with Tim Anderson?
What?
At all?
Oh, they need to have that meeting.
Yeah, Tim said that he was waiting on him to reach out to him and hasn't heard anything from him. He's gonna fucking hate Tim Anderson, and Tim Anderson's gonna hate Tony LaRussa.
It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Definitely. AJ Hinch is employed once again. He is with the Tigers. So congrats to him for still being able to get a job after all that stuff. That's I'm impressed. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he was going to go without. But I do remember somebody telling me at the beginning of the season that there was no way anybody was getting fired this year because it was a short season. It's like, yeah, they will.
That's like the same people that say the World Series doesn't count this year. The only reason you don't think it counts is because your team didn't fucking win it.
I know, like the Padres, and then a bunch of their players got all these awards, and now
yeah, but they had a goddamn parade
for the wild card.
Yeah, because they won a fucking wild card series.
Cool.
So let's see. Let's talk about people that are losing their jobs. Darren O'Day's club option was declined by the Braves. Brad Hand was placed on waivers. Fultonevich is going to be a free agent. Charlie Culberson is going to be a free agent. Lots of things.
Lindor, I guess the Indians are up for.
Yeah, the Indians are looking to trade Lindor. On Thursday of last week, the Yankees picked up the club option for Zach Britton, but declined their options for J.A. Happ and Brett Gardner. So those guys are.
Isn't Brett Gardner like 55 years old?
I think so. I think he's a state trooper in the off season. I know that.
Is he really?
No.
I was about to say, that's the funniest shit. That's almost funnier than Madison Bumgarner being in rodeos in the offseason.
I mean, that's what he could. He could just walk right in and pick it up. Nobody would even question him. He could just hop in a car and go. If I saw that man anywhere, I'd be like, state trooper.
Right.
I would never not think that that's what he did for a living.
I smoked pot with a state trooper on the back of a cruise ship one time. And didn't find out. That's a funny story. I'm gonna tell it real quick. So we met this couple on a cruise ship, right? And this dude's like, "Hey, do you want to smoke a joint?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we like go on the back of the cruise ship. Well, the next morning I see this dude at breakfast, right? And he's like, "Hey man, can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did I give you some pot last night?" I was like, "Yeah, you did. You smoked it with me. What do you mean? Did you give me some?" He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Don't tell anybody, but I'm an Indiana State Trooper." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay. That's a story I'm going to tell the rest of my life.
Oh,
don't do drugs, kid.
Shaq's the sheriff, really?
He's on force in here in Florida. Pretty sure down in.
He's a sheriff's deputy here in Georgia, but keeps saying he's going to run for sheriff.
In Florida, down here, right? In Miami.
No, he lives here.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's on the TNT basketball show that's filmed in Atlanta every night.
I thought he lived in Miami, so he still hasn't sold his house that's here, like literally 5 minutes down the road from me. So.
Yeah.
Bobby says, "Hi, I love you." Inky says, "Drugs are bad. Weed is fine. I love you." Inky wants to know who the Braves are extending this offseason. I'm not even going to try to guess, Inky. Like, to be 100% serious, I'm surprised every year by what Anthopoulos does. So I'm not putting anything out there until I see it happen.
Yeah, I'm not saying shit either because I don't want to be wrong. So
we did complete our trade for Tommy Malone. Finally, sent a couple players over to Baltimore. I wish we could have just turned around and sent Tommy back.
Did you see Grant McCauley's tweet about that today?
I saw something about it.
He retweeted where the Braves had tweeted who they traded, and he said, "I see the Braves are finally in the post Malone era."
Did
that's
see
a pretty
that,
good tweet.
Good job, Grant. Inky says Brett Gardner portrays Humpty Dumpty in the off season. Perry says just saw Acuna as one of 4 Braves to get Silver Slugger awards. Yes, we were going to talk about that here in a little bit, but we'll go ahead and talk about it now. Acuna, Freeman, Ozuna, and Darno.
My boy.
First time the Braves have had 4 Silver Slugger winners in 1 year.
You know what amazes me? That Acuna has the exact same amount of Silver Sluggers as Freddie does now.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
It's not weird. He's awesome.
Well, I know, but Freddie's been in the league 11 years. Acuna's been in, what, 2.5 seasons now?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and Freddie was his first one just last year. Is that right?
When did they do the...
Him, Ozzy, and Ronnie won last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. Inky says he thinks Dansby and Max get extensions. Angel says if the Braves don't want to spend, I think we'll be fine with Jeremy Walker, Webb, Minter, Melanson. Melanson's a free agent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Melanson's a free agent, so we'll see what it takes to get him back. That'll be interesting for sure. I guess we'll see how it goes. Red Sox news outside of Alex Cora. It looks like the Red Sox are working on a deal with Dustin Pedroia that will effectively end his playing career, which, I mean, he's done anyway. They can't rehab that knee he's had nothing but trouble with it. So
Did I see something where they released Jackie Bradley Jr.?
he's a free agent.
Is he? Okay, that's what I saw. Then.
Yeah, he's a free agent this year. A few teams have extended qualifying offers. Houston has extended their offer to George Springer. I keep hearing that he doesn't want to be there, so we'll see where he ends up landing. That'll be interesting.
I was just gonna say interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see where George Springer goes. I'm excited about it. And no, I don't think he's coming to Atlanta. Yes, that would be great for me personally. There is really, unless they're going to put him in left field, there's really nowhere for him. So you won't see me getting my hopes up. I would love to see him land in Boston, though. We'll see.
I could see it.
I think he would be a good fit in Boston. I think he would do well there. Joe Seppi wants him on the Mets. Sorry, Joe. I don't want that to happen.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the Mets with new ownership.
Yeah, they've been signing, like, I guess they're trying to be the 2015 Braves right now. 3
Yeah.
former Braves signed today. So that'll be
Well, I
interesting.
saw Steve Cohen's also trying to purchase like the majority stake in SNY, which is the network that broadcasts Mets games. I'm like, dude, are you just trying to be Ted Turner?
Right.
I mean,
He'll
if it
never be
works
Ted
for him.
Turner.
If it
TBS
works
was a
for him-
national broadcast, so
TBS was amazing, and I miss what it used to be because that's how I got my team.
yep, that's how a shit ton of people got their team.
There's people all over this country that are Braves fans because of TBS, just like they're Cubs fans because WGN was nationally broadcast.
Yeah.
Like, those were our options. It was like, okay, pick one. Let's see. Juan Soto gets a Silver Slugger. Mookie Betts gets a Silver Slugger. DJ LeMahieu gets a Silver Slugger. Who else? Mike Trout, of course.
That's
Teoscar,
Mookie's third in a row, isn't it?
fourth. It's his fourth
Well,
overall.
Yeah, I think it's his third in a row.
I have to look at it again, but I think third in a row, fourth overall.
Teoscar Hernandez wins a Silver Slugger.
Mookie also got a Golden Glove.
Yeah. Max Fried got a Golden Glove. Jose Abreu gets a Silver Slugger. Manny Machado gets a Silver Slugger. Nelson Cruz. A lot of Eloy Jimenez. Donovan Solano. There you go. Jose Ramirez gets a Silver Slugger. They're going, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Tim Anderson. Those are the other ones I was looking for. So there's your Silver Slugger Award winners. Good year. Good year for the Braves awards-wise. Gold Gloves were announced Tuesday. I'll be completely honest with you. I missed a whole shit ton of them. All I know is Max Fried.
Yo, who the fuck decided that was a good time to do that show? You know what?
MLB.
Nobody likes baseball as it is. So let's do the fucking Gold Glove show the exact same time election results are coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not even, let's do it early in the day or anything like that. Let's do it right when the polls close. That's the best way to go.
Yeah. Fucking dumb.
Put on by
Do
Raw.
it Monday night.
They could have done it Monday night. They could have done it last night. I mean, there were 1,000,001 times where they could have done the Gold Gloves and
It's baseball though. Anytime they get a chance to fuck themselves, they're gonna take it. So
MLB is probably the best professional sports organization there is at shooting itself in the foot.
yeah.
And that will not change until
Manfred
is gone.
out.
Sorry, everybody. As long as they keep him around, that's what's going to happen. Inky says Cohen will manage the Mets in 2022.
God, that was horrible when Ted was the fucking manager of the Braves.
God bless Ted Turner for having the balls to do all that stuff. Okay.
Fuck yeah. He's the owner, the general manager, owned a television network, and was the manager of the team.
Okay, so I have to change my shit because something's not right here. So fuck it. You guys get to look at my green screen tonight.
Sparkly like a vampire.
Yeah,
No, I didn't like it.
your shirt looked like TV static there for a
Yeah.
second.
No, it was picking it up because it was the same color as the throne, so it was trying to say it was part of the green screen.
That's good.
So I'll be boring tonight. It'll be okay.
Man, you're never boring. Hush.
It was bothering me. I was sitting there looking at it like, what the hell's going on over here? I don't like this. I tried not to be as distracting this week.
I've been watching Vampire Diaries, so it just
Holy shit! You were watching Vampire Diaries 3 weeks ago when we did this podcast.
Listen, she's been staining her cabinets.
You got to be almost done.
I've got other shit I got to do, and there's 8 seasons. I can't just sit and binge it all the time.
Okay, apparently you can, according to your tweet earlier today.
Yes, I'm still watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're also hour-long episodes, so
that's like every TV show I've ever gotten into. They're hour-long episodes. I tried to restart Criminal Minds. I was like, screw it. I have nothing better to do at the time. 15 seasons and they're all 45 minutes a piece. And I was just like,
did either of y'all watch the new episode of The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh my God, it's fucking awesome.
I haven't watched it at all yet, actually.
Oh, it's sick.
I tried to start it and it scared Jack, so we haven't watched it.
It's good. First season was good. The first episode, second season was fucking awesome. So
I keep saying I'm going to, and it just hasn't happened yet. What else do we got to talk about? Did we already cover everything?
Pretty much.
There's not shit happening right now. Sorry, everybody.
Welcome to the off season and elections.
I'm getting my tattoo tomorrow for the World Series. So
there you go.
Yes, Inky, this is the way.
I just haven't watched it yet. I'm on Vampire Diaries. I'll watch Mandalorian 3 years from now when it's not relevant.
We've watched Black Panther like 17 times in the last 2 or 3 weeks because that's Jack's big thing now. So
are you scared of the Mandalorian?
Yeah. I don't understand.
That don't make sense. What scared him in the Mandalorian?
Just like, you know how it's in the very first, like how it's all dark and kind of gloomy looking, sort of.
Yeah.
And they're all weird looking because it's Star Wars. Like, I think that kind of freaked him out.
I can see that.
Like, we were watching it and he was sitting there and I looked at him and he was kind of like, I was like, are you okay, buddy? And he was like, it's kind of scary. And I was like, do you want to turn it off? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, here. I was like, do you want me to fast forward it a little bit and see if it gets better? And he's like, no. But he's also scared of The Nightmare Before Christmas right now, too.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
It's my favorite. And when Lila was 4, she was terrified of it. And like 2 years later, now she loves it. Like now, when she was 6, she loved it. So every year we watch it. We sat down to watch it. And we were like 30 minutes in and Jack was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. And it's like, okay, I guess we don't have to.
I'll get Emma in to give him a pep talk because she freaking loves all that shit. So.
Well, like, he was good, and then like during I think it's always during This Is Halloween that kills them, because they start seeing all the creepy, like talking about shit hiding under your bed and stuff, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You guys have loft beds. You would see some shit under there. You're fine."
Yeah,
right though.
It's like you're okay.
Like the hands that come out and like.
Dude, look at this shit. So if y'all can see it. Blakely's like started sleeping in the corner of her crib. So like I'll look over, I'm like, yo, where the fuck is Blakely at? I'm like, okay. She's just in the corner. Like she like curls up in a ball like in the corner of the crib that the camera can't see.
See, she's already learning. Like she knows. Yeah.
She's like, it's funny, the other day I guess she woke up from the nap and I'm like, it's not like I sit there and look at the monitor the entire time she's asleep. But I heard like this banging noise upstairs. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? And I looked at the monitor and Blakely was like staying up, holding the edge of the crib and with one fist just beating on the crib. I'm like, God damn, okay, I'll come get you.
I must have done that. Where her crib is right where the door to my room is. So I just hear boom and the door would slam and I'd be like, the hell just happened? So I'd walk upstairs And then she's knocking gently on
Yeah.
the door.
She can't get out. She's like, what the fuck?
She's just standing up on the crib going, like, get me out of here. And I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? But she knocks on the door lightly, like, hello. Hello. Okay, hello. And I'm like, yo.
Mine never did that. They just climbed over and got out.
Yeah, that's what I had to lower Blakely's crib the other day because she was like standing up and like the crib rail was coming like under her chest. I was like, oh fuck no. You're gonna do a fucking somersault out of this crib. I can already see it.
Yeah, mine both just started crawling over it, and that was the end of it. I was like, fuck it, never mind. We're done here.
Emma did the thing where she crawled into it or like climbed into it and would play and jump up and down, and then she'd go, because she couldn't get out. And I was like, you got in, get out. Like, what do you mean you can't get yourself out? Like, come on. And she's like, I can't do it. And I'm like, okay, well, not my problem. Figure it out.
You will learn. You will learn.
You will learn. You can crawl in. It's like me. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. God, really.
So what's everybody doing during the off season? How are we keeping ourselves entertained other than this every week?
Well,
Working.
Football starts on Saturday, so pretty pumped about that. But that's only
Real football started about 5 weeks ago, so
well, sorry about it. Real football starts on Saturday, so.
So, Cape, I know you don't like Luke Bryan, but he's trying to curse Florida. For the Florida-Georgia game this week, he's got Tim Tebow's Heisman at his house. Luke Bryan has Tim Tebow's Heisman at his house, and it's wearing a Georgia hoodie.
where the fuck did he get that?
His wife won it at an auction.
His wife won it at an auction.
It was a celebrity auction, and she bid on it, and they'll have it in their house for 6 months. So for the Florida-Georgia game, he put a Georgia hoodie on it.
That's hilarious. He's a fake Georgia fan, though.
Oh, no.
I mean, you know.
I'm just kidding. He's not a fake Georgia fan. He's a fake country music singer, though.
I love Luke Bryan.
I do too.
I think he's fun. I think he's hilarious. His music sucks.
See, now, whenever he was making real country music.
When?
In the very, very beginning.
No.
Very, very beginning. Like shit that nobody heard because he wasn't getting pushed until he changed. But
I saw him play it. This has probably been 10 years ago. No, probably longer than that. I saw him play at a bar in Statesboro, which is where he went to college. This is where Georgia Southern's at. And like nobody knew who the fuck he was. This had to probably be like 15 years ago. No, it couldn't have been 15 years ago because I'd have been 15 and I wasn't in a fucking bar in Statesboro, Georgia when I was 15. I didn't start going to bars until I was about 17.
I was like, you were in the bar at 15? Tell me how that worked. Inky said off-season plans blank. Same, Inky, same. Big same. Big same here. I have nothing. I work 10 hours a day. That's it.
Hopefully I'm doing that fucking divorce finalized. Jesus Christ. That's my off-season plan.
We're going to have a divorce party.
Love.
Aren't you going to Oregon soon?
Oh, maybe. I've been thus threatened that I can't go now. So it's we'll talk.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mean to blow you off Tuesday. I I was done with that job.
No,
I finished the job and I was like, fuck, I'm 5 minutes from the airport. I'll just get a fucking flight and go home. So
no, you're fine. You're fine.
And then I was like, fuck, I want to get home before the election results get out because I don't want to drive through Atlanta.
Oh,
he
blew
me off, everybody. He blew me off. He was here in Orlando.
Yeah, I was going to get lunch with Meg on Tuesday when I was in Orlando, but I just flew home.
Blind Braves guy. I don't think we're streaming live on YouTube right now. We need to go back in. We were broadcasting to 5 platforms and we've cut that down. We need to go back in and like switch which platforms we're going to and make sure we're getting to our bigger ones. I know we're Facebook and Twitter right now. I'm not even sure. Clark, what's our other one that we're on right now? Because I didn't know that until Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. But we are going to be moving off of Facebook during the off season. We're going to make that switch. So we'll be going on YouTube again there. Periscope is Twitter. Clark, same thing.
Yeah, doesn't Twitter owns Periscope, right?
Yeah.
I'm old too. I don't know this stuff. I'm like, what's Periscope?
Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Sorry. We should have announced that, and I didn't even know until like after the show last week because I had forgotten we were doing that. So that's my bad. Sorry.
Right. I forgive you.
It happens. I didn't even get the information for this show sent to Derek till like 7:30, and I was like, oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I texted you this morning. I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Thursday. I'm doing my last show." That's why I texted you. I was like, maybe we should announce that."
Yeah, I got your text and I was like sitting here because I have a hell of it. Like I'll go for stretches where I'll get 0 phone calls, so I'm literally just sitting here at my desk, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? But I can't get up because I have to have my headset on. So I'm stuck here and I'm like, well, I could get some shit done or work on something for the show. And then the phone will ring and then it will ring for like 5 hours straight. And then I really
Get one of those Logitech the wireless headsets.
They want us to have a wired one so there's no chance of it cutting out.
Fuck that.
I know. I hate it. I'm like I went 2 hours tonight without the phone ringing until the last 10 minutes of my shift. And if I had a wireless headset on, I could have been up getting so much shit done. I was like, oh.
Do you can you like hear your phone ring, or do you have to have the headset on to hear?
You have to have the headset on because it's a voice that just announces which line is calling you, and then the person's on the line.
Boy, they make sure your ass is glued to that computer, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they make sure you're there. But I mean, I get I can't complain about it because I just have to be available for 86% of my shift, which means I can take an hour and 4 minutes of break time.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
God.
And I get an hour for lunch. And so out of a 10-hour day, I only have to be available for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad. But at the same time, I'm not going to take my full hour break at once because if I take that full hour and then I have to pee, I just have to sit there and deal with it or I lose my bonus.
Nah, I'd be figuring that one out.
Yeah. So I just take like 15, 20 minutes here and there and do whatever I'm going to do. It's not so bad. Okay, so you can find our Easy Out stuff on Back Home Media's YouTube channel. We do still have our YouTube stuff as well. I need to get the last couple weeks uploaded to it. But if you want to do it, is it live on there, Clark? See, everything changed and now I don't know what's going on. I'm ruining my own life. MLB needs to start brainstorming like they used to do and televise the games. Not live. It'll be available tomorrow. Okay. So there's that. But this is probably the best place to watch us. It will never go off. You're on Periscope right now. It'll never go off of there. We will always be on Periscope. So there's that. What else we got going on this week? We've talked about the MLB news. Chase Elliott may win the championship. Is that right?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know why I said yeah, hopefully, like I've been following NASCAR because I fucking haven't been. But from everything I've seen, yeah, he's probably going to win it.
That's what it popped up on Twitter today. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. that's interesting and fun.
Cal and Washington. Not that this is interesting. They're not playing because someone, I guess, tested positive for COVID. So because of that, and then other players not doing. I don't know, but Cal doesn't have a full roster or anything now, so they can't play.
You know, one of the high school football teams around here had 36 kids on the team test positive for COVID. So they played with 18 men on the roster.
Holy shit.
And they won.
Everybody's playing both ways.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
They had to play for 2 weeks like that, and they won both games. So, I mean, cool. I guess. I was like, wait, they're still going to play with what? I do whatever you want. Barnstorming, man. Sorry, Inky. I can't read. It's late.
I read brainstorming as well, so Sarah's not the only one.
Y'all are better than me. I didn't even read it. So, dude, I'm not kidding. I've said this multiple times. When y'all see me leaning in, it's because I cannot fucking read those comments.
I do the same thing though. I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah, if you see me duck around my mic, I'm leaning in to try to read the fucking comments.
I can't. Yeah, I need to get my eyes checked.
It's just late. Like, so I spend my entire day. I might as well have my kids home all day long because you know you repeat yourself 8 million times with your kids. That's what I do all day. I have a script. I have 4 different ones. Most of the time, I get all my calls from one script one day, and from the next one the next day, and from the next one the next day. So I literally will repeat the exact same thing a minimum of 75 times every day.
I feel that.
Bro, how long have I been doing this show now? A while. I still have not figured out how to get the fucking sound turned off for Facebook notifications. So like my Facebook's going ape shit right now, and in my headphones, it's all I can hear is it going off.
You can't just mute them?
No, I haven't figured it out. And like I don't even have Facebook open on my computer right now, and they still go off. It pops up at the bottom of the screen and shows me my notifications.
That's what mine does that with Messenger. So I'll have like calls coming in and I'll be on my headset on the other computer and I'll hear.
Yeah, that's the same noise. That's the noise I'm hearing in my fucking ears right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's work or if it's like if it's my work group chat or if it's Facebook Messenger or what it is. And I'm looking over there like, oh. And I read a message to a customer on accident today. I was like, whoops. They're all like older people. And so she was like, what'd you say? I was like, nothing.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I did have a customer, like I was on hold for a long time with a customer today. And we were sitting there talking and we started talking about the election. And right then somebody sent me this really funny meme. So I read it to her and described the picture. I thought I killed this woman. She laughed so hard. She could not stop laughing. I was like, thank God. I'm so glad you have a sense of humor about this. I was like, because this could have gone very badly if you did not.
There are always those moments where you're like, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. But then thankfully you have like that one person that's like, oh, I don't know.
Well, if I hadn't already been on the phone with her for as long as I had, I wouldn't have read it. But I already had like a pretty good feel for this lady. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll be fine here. So I read it to her and she just died. And I'm like, well, this is going to kill 5 minutes the whole time because she can't quit laughing. And if she gets quiet, I'm going to be really scared. I don't know what's going to happen there.
Hey, did we just ignore the comment where Inky said that Little Bear needs an edible?
Which one?
Oh, there. I didn't even see it.
Because that literally just made me laugh out loud.
No, Little Bear does not, Inky.
Did y'all see that meme that was like, these election results are hitting like an edible? This shit's funny as fuck.
I just keep seeing the one where it's the sloth from Zootopia counting the votes.
Yes. I don't know if you saw my tweet from today, but it's a video of Trump and he's like doing something. Yeah, and it's like YMCA.
The dance move. I love that move. I'm gonna start using that.
I've been laughing about it all day.
Invite me to weddings. This is what I'm gonna do. That's what it's gonna look like.
I think I have. Oh no, I have to check. This is how terrible I am at life. I think I have a wedding I have to go to this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I need to check my.
Inky, Little Bear is not getting an edible, and it would probably scare him even more.
Yeah, I think the edible alone would scare him. He'd probably be chill as fuck, though.
He's 4.
10 years, he'll be good.
10 years, it'll probably be legal for him. I don't know. We'll
There's
see.
a bunch of states that legalized it on Tuesday.
Yeah. And then there's Oregon that decriminalized.
Yeah, what they did was smart as fuck, though.
Yeah, it wasn't legal. That's the thing, is it wasn't legalizing anything. They decriminalized it, meaning, but only a small amount. So like,
Yeah, it's less than a gram, isn't it?
Yeah. So if they're caught with like a meth lab, obviously that's not. But they're doing it because then there's their state tax dollars are going to go down because you don't have to put them in jail, and they're going to actually give people like the option to get help. Basically,
I thought it was mandatory. Instead of going to jail, they got to go to rehab.
I don't know if it's mandatory, but
I think it is.
I definitely know it's going to be suggested, but it's going to help in the long run. It just all aspects.
I thought for like cocaine, heroin, and like meth and stuff that it was a court ordered rehab.
I didn't read all the way into it, but I know that I also read that it just kind of gave them the option to get rehab. So if it's court ordered, then that's perfect. It gives them the option, literally, because it's forcing them in their face. But they're not like just going to go to jail right away and then not get it taken care of. So because they get thrown in jail, then they get out, and then they do it again. So it's.
So is it like do they have to go to an inpatient rehab thing, or?
I think so. I'd have to again.
That's gonna fuck with people's like jobs and shit.
I mean, going to jail for heroin anyway is probably gonna.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they took them to jail, that's probably gonna fuck with their job too.
And they don't get a criminal record. It doesn't go on their record that they got arrested for that stuff. So it basically gives them a second chance. And it makes it doesn't empty the jails or whatever, but like
you're putting more serious people in there instead of
exactly. Yeah. Who again, if you're like Walter White and you get caught like with your meth lab, like obviously you're not going to get that. You're not going to get let off the hook. You're going to go either to jail or be put under like whatever. But those that may just have a problem like an addiction, they're going to start to help those people, basically, is what it is. So that's why there are a lot of people on my Facebook and Twitter that were like, yo, what? So like people are just going to go to Oregon now because like they can do all the drugs. I'm like, they can't do them. Like it's not legal to do them.
They legalized mushrooms though.
Yeah, they did legalize.
Like
I was about to say that.
Go do in Oregon.
They legalized mushrooms? Oh, I see. I didn't see that. But
yeah.
I guess that's
just so you know, psilocybin is a fucking awesome drug. I suggest everyone does mushrooms at least once in their life.
I have not done that.
They're awesome.
I don't know if it's because it's more not natural. I don't know, but like
my brain is weird enough anyway. Like I'll pass. Right.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I don't want to do that.
I'm already naturally weird enough. I don't need to do anything else that's going to make me even more fucking weird. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love mushrooms.
I'm not gonna do that. Give me
just for the record, I don't do drugs anymore, but I've done a shit ton of them. Mostly psychedelics. Not like hard drugs. Fuck all that. But
born in the 70s.
Might as well been.
Yeah, your soul was. It's fine.
It happens. What else we got, everybody?
I've got
Oregon's the place to party now because you at least won't get in trouble as much.
I guess. No, it's not like the party place.
Yeah. Joe posted a thing and he was like, me pulling up to Oregon to get a small amount of cocaine. It was like a snowplow. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
That's funny. And then, when Cal, you were talking about Seppi, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they announced that Cal and Washington weren't playing because he's apparently a Husky fan, but he goes, "Thanks a lot, Biden." I was like, dude, don't stop. He's been posting so many funny things the past couple of days. I can't handle him. I love him. He's so great.
So who do we think? We'll wrap it up with predictions for the off season. I know I already said I'm not talking about who the Braves are extending because I don't want to curse anything. But what do we think of the big moves? We already know that the Indians are looking to move Lindor. What else do we think happens?
I mean, Justin Turner is a free agent. But whether anybody Jock Stan or not, he's going to be a big move or a big sign because he does things in the off season. So I always think that he's a key person, and he's got plate discipline, and he is a good asset to whoever he plays with. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping that the Dodgers keep him just because bias, obviously. But if he goes somewhere, I really hope that it's somewhere that's going to take care of him and use him how he should be. I think he's going to be a big move should he go somewhere else. Again, it's not going to be a big contract, but I feel that because he puts up numbers in the off season. So, or not the off season, sorry, the postseason. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Thank you. Glad. But I don't know. This off season is going to be very interesting, I think.
So. I think it's going to move very slowly.
Yeah.
I think it'll take the first big signing to happen for everybody to really start moving.
Yeah.
They're going to want to see what one person can get, and then they'll kind of start playing it from there.
I think I thought too that there are probably a lot of teams or organizations that don't want to spend big money right now because obviously the Dodgers is good, but so Lindor, one of the only places that someone saw Lindor going to was the Mets. So that kind of made me go,
I mean, Cohen's got the money; he can do whatever he wants out there. I'm really interested to see what he's going to do with that team. Do we think the Phillies pick Real Muto back up? I think they're stupid if they don't.
That's going to be another interesting thing. So,
are they going to want to pay him the money?
Yeah.
They like blowing money, so.
They have. Well, I mean, it seems like they like blowing money on stupid things, though. Like they don't make a lot of really smart decisions.
Especially not with pitchers.
I think the Dodgers wanted them too, like Dodger fans, excuse me, wanted Real Muto too, but I think Barnes proved himself with the help of Mookie, and clearly in his defense is amazing, and Will Smith is going to be better with time. So I don't think we really need him, to be honest. So their opinions have swayed away from that, but do they have anybody as a bat? Like, who's their other catcher, the Phillies?
I don't even know the dude's name. I've seen it. I can't even think of his name right now.
Like I can picture it, but I'm like,
yeah, I can see him, but I can't think of what his name is because I just see JT all the time. Like that's the only person I think of. Bauer, probably the biggest signing for whoever gets him. Where do we think where is he likely to go? Where do we think?
I don't have a fucking clue, and I don't think anybody else does either.
I love that he's just fucking with everybody.
Yeah.
He's doing what he does best. He's just trolling the internet.
Yeah. Like, I thought it was hilarious when he posted the picture outside Minute Maid Park. I was like, you jackass.
Yeah.
What do you say? I'm finally home or something like crazy or something. Yeah. He's funny. I don't know. He's funny. I like him.
He's good. He's good at fucking with people. I think everybody's going to be surprised wherever he ends up going. I think people are going to be like, what?
Yep.
Like, really? I
You
don't
know my only off-season prediction?
What's up?
There will be fans in the stands on opening day.
They're already selling tickets. Like they already have like.
They sold tickets for this season too.
Well,
I know. I had a lot of tickets for this season.
I'm just saying they're already selling them. Like it's gonna happen. So
I ain't buying shit for tickets until I find out they're letting people in for sure.
Yeah, when I get the announcement that Boston will let people in on April 3rd, I will buy my ticket for that game. Same with Philly. When I find out that they'll let them in on opening day, I will buy my ticket until they make that hardcore announcement. Like,
you don't want to go to Philly.
Yeah, but
it fucking sucks.
That's where they're going to be opening day, and I can knock out 2 ballparks on my birthday weekend.
How does it feel? I went to opening day there, the year before last. It was horrible. That whole place sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like excited about it, but
it's a nice ballpark though.
My other option would be like to go to Denver for opening day and then go up to Boston for my birthday, but it's like 2 days apart. So I just kind of was like, maybe I'll just catch the Braves since they'll be reasonably distanced from Boston at that time.
Yeah, I think you can. There's a train from Philly to Boston.
Yeah, I figured like something that will be easy to do where I can catch a couple go to a couple different ballparks in the weekend.
Yeah.
If you go to Denver, let me know. I have family like right outside of it, and I love the field. So
I go up there like every year, all the time. Always go to Denver.
Tell me when you go.
I split my time between going to Denver and going to Kansas City because they're the closest two. So
tell me when you go.
I will. We'll do that.
Maybe one of these days I'll live there. Let's see what November 24th brings to me. But yeah.
Hoping for good things. Inky says Braves fans want Jock in a platoon with Duvall. And he says a lot of short deals this offseason.
Yeah.
I think the 1-year deal is going to be a huge thing this offseason.
Agreed.
I think people are going to be scared to commit much more than that.
I guess maybe my only other long contract prediction would be Seager. Because his contract, his arbitration or whatever is up after next season. So they're either going to do it now and get it over with, or see where he's at next season. But this season,
I don't think we see a lot of extensions this offseason just because of the financial situation.
Yeah. Maybe not extension, but maybe, I don't know. I don't think they're going to want Seager to go anywhere. So
yeah,
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, no, I'd hold him down forever.
Yeah. I would let Bellinger go before I let Seager go.
That I've seen a lot of Dodger fans say that in the next 2 or 3 years, Bellinger is going to be on a different team. As much as that hurts me on the inside because I keep him locked down too. They're right. So
yeah, that's a shit ton of money.
Okay, I'm sorry. He was on. Was it Kimmel that he was on where he said he's not hiding in ball games?
Yeah,
you liar.
The best part about that was Kirsch laughing his ass off.
Yeah, Kirsch started laughing. I was like, you're getting called out right now.
One of my friends was like, dude, he's totally like the best friend that knows when your best friend is high, and he's sitting there going, yeah, fuck, yeah, right, like laughing.
What the fuck ever?
He's laughing so hard. He was like, that's just my face, and I was like, okay, Belly, whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I did not believe it.
I don't believe it. I don't either, so it's fine.
Nobody believes you, Cody Bellinger. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. And it was great because he's sitting there doing the whole thing like he's got a fucking joint in his hand. I was like, this doesn't work. You can't sit here and do this and tell people you're not smoking.
Well, did Jimmy Kimmel make fun of him for doing that? Even
I think he did.
Yeah. It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, it made me laugh. But Kershaw was the best part about the whole thing because he was laughing so hard. Like, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Bellinger.
Don't believe him.
Nope.
Don't believe him at all. So, final thoughts, everybody. Kate, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, just I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to co-host this with you. learned a lot from you. It's been a hell of a season to do this together. I mean, we started it before COVID happened. So we were all looking forward to baseball season. Then we're like, oh, fuck. What do we do now?
What do we do?
And then we got baseball, and it was awesome. So our Braves went further than we thought they were going to. We got to watch the first game together, and I got absolutely obliterated. Now I'm sober, so. No, it's been great. I really appreciate you having me.
It's been a good time. It's been good. Megan, you got any final thoughts for us tonight?
Go Ducks. And I'll show off my tattoo. Yeah, I'll show off my tattoo next week.
Bean Eater says, had to stop in and see you off, Kate. Pretty lame. I didn't get to hear more of you, man. Do you want to tell everybody what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to do that on your podcast, but if you don't care.
No, do it. Tell everybody what you're going to be doing.
I will be having a new podcast coming out. It's going to drop once a month. Not necessarily baseball related. It's going to be more of a lifestyle podcast centered around music and sports. So I'm looking November 20th, somewhere around there, to probably drop the first episode.
And it's podcast form only. So it won't be like
not releasing the name right now. Yeah, it won't be live show. It'll only be podcast. You'll be able to find it wherever the hell you get your podcast from.
So you will still be able to hear Kate once a month.
Yeah, talk about all kinds of shit.
So there you go, guys. Kate will still be around, just not here with us.
No, I'm still gone. I want to come back every now and then and check in with y'all. So
of course,
it's not like I'm gone.
I know. It'll be okay. Listen, we're just gonna call Josh and have him come back while you're gone.
Right? He's better to look at than I am, anyways.
It'll be fun to see what he looks like when he's not sitting in a truck.
Right.
No. All right, guys. Oh. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. This is Cape's last episode with us. We are going to miss him. He will be back. He'll be back on with us here and there. Thank you guys for listening. We are going to be doing some changes over the off season with how we do this. You will still be able to watch us every week. It's just going to be a little bit different. We don't have that locked down just yet, though. So once we know exactly what we're going to do, we will let you guys know. But for now, we will see you next Thursday. We appreciate y'all being here. Kent, take us out. Maybe.
Today.
Face away from me, this ain't a game like monkey in the middle. Stop trying to solve me like a puzzle, look, I'm not a riddle. She tried to play me, but she doesn't know I'm not a fiddle. Draw me close, but won't keep it straight with me, all she know is scribble. I still pop like soda cans, on the other hand, you stay popping my bubble, don't know how to act. That type of move that you deal, is what kills on the real. It just hurts how I feel, so disturbing the will. Looking for it's like an intersection with a stop sign. Saying I don't have it in me, I'm still 9 in my prime. Going too hard in the paint, all over you, what's the problem? You don't have any gas left in the tank, I know I got drive. People try to put me in the box and I'm like, free me. I see your cold